Okay, so we are going to look at the trinomial x squared plus 20x plus 100. Before we begin, we're going to see if it's a perfect square trinomial. And if it is, we're going to use the pattern or the quick method. So when I talk about the patterns, we have two cases if we do in fact have a perfect square trinomial. So first, let's decide which pattern we would be looking at. Since my trinomial has plus 20x in the middle, it would match the first pattern where the middle term is positive. So if this is a perfect square trinomial, my answer will be a binomial sum squared. So it will be of the form a plus b quantity squared. So let's do our check to see if it even matches the pattern. So what I want to do is I want to look at my first term and my last term, and I want to see if they're perfect squares. Well, to obtain x squared, it's just the term x being squared. And to obtain 100, it's 10 being squared. So far, I do have a perfect square in the beginning term and in the last term. Now I want to check my middle term. So the x and the 10, I'm going to multiply them together, and then I'm going to double them. If that matches my middle term, then I know I have a perfect square trinomial. So it matches. So I know that I can use this quick method and I can use this pattern. So now I have to figure out what's the a and what's the b. Well, the a is the x and the b is the 10. So I'm literally ready to write my final answer. So my final answer is just x plus 10 quantity squared. Now we need to go ahead and check this. So I'm going to write it out twice, and then I'm going to do FOIL. So I'm going to get x squared plus 10x plus another 10x plus 100. So you see the two 10x's in the middle. That's why we check to see if when we double it, after we combine like terms, if we get the original term from the original trinomial. So since I'm doubling 10x, since there's two of them, I'm going to get 20x in the middle. So that matches my original problem. So I know that my binomial sum, x plus 10 squared, is my final answer.